Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope you will be fine. First of all, I want to say welcome to all of you in 10th class. I am going to teach you mathematics, in which we have started unit number 1, which is about quadratic equations. And you know that these are the equations that contains the square of unknown variable or unknown quantity but no higher power. These types of equations are called quadratic equations. We also discuss some types of the quadratic equation. Today I will describe type 3 of the quadratic equation, which is the reciprocal equation. An equation is said to be reciprocal equation if it remains unchanged when x is replaced by 1 over x. In any equation, when we replace x with 1 over x and it remains unchanged, then this type of equation is called reciprocal equation. For example, we have an equation a into x square plus 1 over x square plus b into x plus 1 over x plus c equal to 0, or it can be written as ax4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus bx plus t equal to 0. In this equation, if x is replaced by 1 over x, then this equation remains unchanged. So we can say this equation is called a reciprocal equation. In this question, we have to solve this type of equation, which is written as x4 minus 2x cube minus 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. First of all, we will divide this equation by x square. We get x4 over x square minus 2x cube over x square minus 2x square over x square plus 2x over x square plus 1 over x square is equal to 0. Here each term of this equation is divided by x square. By simplifying, we can get the next equation, x square minus 2x minus 2 plus 2 over x plus 1 over x square is equal to 0. Now by combining the same terms, we can write x square plus 1 over x square minus 2x plus 2 over x minus 2 equal to 0. In this equation, we can arrange the terms like x square plus 1 over x square minus 2 into x minus 1 over x minus 2 equal to 0. This is our first equation. Now we suppose that x minus 1 over x equal to y. By squaring on both sides of this equation, we can write x minus 1 over x whole square is equal to y square. By expanding the square on left hand side by using the formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So we can write it as x square plus 1 over x square minus 2 into x into 1 over x is equal to y square. In this equation, x is cancelled with x, so we are left with the term x square plus 1 over x square minus 2 is equal to y square. In the next statement, by taking the constant on other side, we can write x square plus 1 over x square is equal to y square plus 2. Put the value of x square plus 1 over x square and x minus 1 over x in the first equation, which will give us y plus 2 minus 2y minus 2 equal to 0. By solving the same terms, we can write y minus 2y is equal to 0, and here we take y common from the two terms, and in the bracket we are left with the terms y minus 2 which is equal to 0. Two possibilities are here, y is equal to 0 or y minus 2 equal to 0. When y minus 2 equal to 0, it will give us y equal to 2. So here we get two values of y which are 0 and 2. Put both these values in equation x minus 1 over x is equal to y. When we put y equal to 0 in this equation, we can write x minus 1 over x is equal to 0 and x minus 1 over x is equal to 2. Now multiply both these equations by x. So we can write x square minus 1 equal to 0 and x square minus 1 is equal to 2x. When x square minus 1 equal to 0, it can be written as x square is equal to 1, and when x square minus 1 is equal to 2x, it can be written as x square minus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. By solving the left hand side, we can get the value of x as plus minus 1, and for solving the left hand side equation, we have to apply quadratic formula here. The value of a is 1, the value of b is minus 2, and c is equal to minus 1. So by using the quadratic formula, we can write x equal to minus 2 plus minus 2 whole square minus 4 into 1 into minus 1 under root over 2 into 1. By solving this formula, we can write x equal to minus 2 plus 4 under root over 2. It can also be reduced as x equal to 2 plus minus under root 8 over 2. It can also be written as 2 plus minus 2 into under root 2 over 2. Here we write 2 into under root 2 in the place of 8 under root, because we know that under root 8 is equal to 4 multiplied 2 under root, and 4 under root is equal to 2. That's why we can write it as 2 into under root 2. It can also be reduced as x equal to 1 plus minus under root 2. Here we get two values of x, which are 1 plus under root 2 and 1 minus under root 2. So we can write these values in our solution set as plus minus 1 and 1 plus minus under root 2. Next is question number 16 with the terms x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 8 into x plus 5 plus 360 equal to 0. As we know that minus 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 8 plus 5, because both these terms will give us minus 3 as a result. So we will make pair of the first two terms and the next two terms. It can be written as x minus 1 into x minus 2 in the one bracket and x minus 8 into x plus 5 in the second bracket plus 360 equal to 0. Now by multiplying the first two terms, we will get x square minus 2x minus x plus 2, and when we multiply the second two terms, we will get x square plus 5x minus 8x minus 40 plus 360 is equal to 0. By solving the terms with x, we can write the next equation: x square minus 3x plus 2 into x square minus 3x minus 40 plus 360 equal to 0. This is our first equation. Now we have to suppose that x square minus 3x equal to y. We have to put this value in equation 1. We have to write y in place of x square minus 3x. So our first equation will become y plus 2 into y minus 40 plus 360 equal to 0. Now by multiplying both these terms, we can write the next equation as y square minus 40y plus 2y minus 80 plus 360 is written as it is, which is equal to 0. Now we will add the same terms. Y square is written as it is, and when we solve 40y and 2y, it will give us minus 38y, and by solving 360 and 80, we get 280, which is equal to 0. Now you can say that this is the quadratic equation in y, which can be solved by factorization method. We have to take any two numbers whose product must be equal to the product of 1 and 280 and whose sum must be equal to minus 38. These two numbers are minus 28 and minus 10. So we can write it as y square minus 28y minus 10y plus 280 is equal to 0. Here we will take y common from the first two terms, and we are left with the terms in the bracket y minus 28, and from the last two terms we will take minus 10 common, and the remaining terms are y minus 28, which is equal to 0. From this whole equation we will take y minus 28 common, and the remaining terms are y minus 10, which is equal to 0. Here are two possibilities: y minus 10 equal to 0 or y minus 28 is equal to 0. When y minus 10 equal to 0, it will give us y equal to 10, and when y minus 28 equal to 0, it will give us y equal to 28. So here we get two values of y which are 10 and 28. Put both these values in the equation x square minus 3x is equal to y. When y equal to 10, this equation will become x square minus 3x is equal to 10. By taking all the terms on one side, this equation can be written as x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation in x, which can be solved by factorization method. Here we have to take any two numbers whose product must be equal to minus 10 and whose sum must be equal to minus 3. These two numbers are minus 5 and 2, which can be written as x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. From the first two terms we will take x common and the remaining terms in the bracket are x minus 5. From the last two terms we will take 2 common and in the bracket we are left with the terms x minus 5 is equal to 0. From this whole equation we will take x minus 5 common and the remaining terms are x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here are two possibilities, x minus 5 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0. When x minus 5 equal to 0, it will give us x equal to 5, and when x plus 2 equal to 0, it will give us x equal to minus 2. In this way we get two values of x which are 5 and minus 2. Now we have to put the value of y is equal to 28 in the equation x square minus 3x equal to y, which will give us the equation x square minus 3x equal to 28. By taking all the terms on one side, we can write it as x square minus 3x minus 28 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation in x, which can be solved by factorization method. We have to take any two numbers whose product must be equal to minus 28 and whose sum must be equal to minus 3. These two numbers are minus 7 and 4, which can be written as x square minus 7x plus 4x minus 28 equal to 0. Here we write minus 7x plus 4x in place of minus 3x because the sum of these two numbers is equal to minus 3x. Now we have to take x common from the first two terms and in the bracket we are left with the terms x minus 7. From the last two terms we will take 4 common and the remaining terms are x minus 7 is equal to 0. From this whole equation you can see that x minus 7 is common and the remaining terms are x plus 4 is equal to 0. Here are two possibilities, x minus 7 equal to 0 or x plus 4 equal to 0. When x minus 7 equal to 0, it will give us x equal to 7, and when x plus 4 equal to 0, it will give us x equal to minus 4. Here we get two values of x which are 7 and minus 4. So we can write these values in our solution set as minus 4, minus 2, 5 and 7. Now you can solve these types of questions. I hope you will give your best. Thanks to all of you for your cooperation. Allah Hafiz.